Hey everyone, welcome to another entry in the Hyrule Compendium, and today we're talking about things in Breath of the Wild that you should have gotten sooner. Now it's kind of a tricky topic because we've discussed a lot about how sometimes we feel like some of the rewards you get in the game maybe don't feel as meaningful. A spirit orb doesn't always feel as meaningful, or to a greater extent, the Korok seeds. You know, there's a few things that you can really make feel super meaningful when it's a game that big and a lot of repeat stuff. But still, despite that, I think there are some items that would have been nicer to get sooner on in the game that would have just made it overall more enjoyable experience.
And to be fair, some of these items that we're going to name, I think, you could actually get them super early, but the game doesn't spell it out for you. And unless you had a guide or you specifically knew that you wanted to get that item, you wouldn't know to get it.
Especially because two of the big ones for me were in later DLCs.
Well, like one of the ones I felt was the Korok mask.
That one came up in my mind, but it's also one that when I'm first playing through the game, I'm not like the 100% type person, so I was like, I'm getting enough I'm coming across enough Korok seeds, you know what I mean?
That seems to be an item that I feel Hestu could have given it to you when you first met him. He'd be like, I'm looking for my seeds. Oh, wear this item, it'll help you find them. And it would have been perfect. Like, that's the right time to get it. You know, it'll make tracking them down a little bit easier, because I don't know how you find 900 of those without that mask and without a guide. And even with that mask, it's like, yeah.
A different way you could have paced this is, well, you get sent to Impa. Like, my first reaction when I'm told go to Impa is like, well, yeah, I want to go talk to Impa. So I go there, and then Impa is like, go to these 4 locations, the Divine Beasts. So like, I did all that. But then there were all these regions I didn't go to. And it's kind of because the game sort of directed me there. I don't know, I don't need the game to like tell me exactly where to go. But it would have been maybe cool if there was a quest that, you know, directed you towards where you could get the Korok mask and some of these other items we're going to talk about that could have maybe sent you to these other regions too. I'm not saying like, tell me, just hold my hand, tell me where to go. But they made those other things feel important. And I just kind of figured like, oh, I'm sure these other regions will come up or whatever. Maybe they just shouldn't have included waypoints to those Divine Beasts at all.
There's a lot of people that have probably played through Breath of the Wild, their first playthrough, and never went to entire regions, myself included. My first playthrough, I didn't go to the Lake region, I didn't go to the Farron region, I didn't go to the Gerudo region, I didn't go to the Hebra region, I didn't go to Akala. I just named like 6 of the regions because I was just trying to get through the main quest. Another
one that's more minor for me, it's actually kind of fine that it came with the first DLC, was the Hero's Path. That was nice, like on my repeated play, where I was like, oh, where haven't I been?
I don't understand why that was not available right away. Like, that doesn't seem like that's something that would take a lot of work to include in the game. Maybe it did, I don't know. The world is so large where, you know, you might think you've explored all of Dueling Peaks, but then like, oh, there's this entire area north of the tower that I didn't even go to. For the completionist who wants to explore the whole world, you know, it'd be nice to like track where you've been, is because the world is so large. That's minor.
Yeah, because I'm still gonna get through the game without that. Getting more into the bigger ones, this one, like I said, it's just over the tipping point for me where it's like, this would have been really nice to have, is the travel medallion. Being able to like return to a point you've been exploring, because some of the warp points can be a bit far off, and that didn't come till the first DLC. This is another one where it's like, maybe the game didn't need to like straight up give me this, but I played through the game before the first DLC came out, and it would have just been nice as something I could have gotten.
There are portions of the world, this is in particular true when I'm trying to get all the Koroks or something, or there's a quest that takes me to a specific location, and it's just a pain to get there.
Those 3 things just feel like little like little things to me. Like they're not like this broke the game for me or
No.
anything. Actually, none of these are. But my big one is actually part of a larger disappointment. I guess we did a whole video where we talked about the horses in the game. It would be nice to be able to just get your horse wherever in the game. So that horse armor that they included in Champion's Ballad, by the time I've gotten that now, I've basically completed the game. I've been playing Assassin's Creed Origins lately, and you can call your horse whenever in the game, and it just makes the horse so much more usable and accessible as compared to in Breath of the Wild. I'll get a horse, I'll register it, and it's cool for a second, but then I'm like, oh, I want to climb this mountain and see what's up. Oh, cool. There's something on the other side of the mountain. Which is an awesome part of the game, is that you're encouraged to just go to wherever. But by the time I'm on the other side of the mountain, I'm like, oh, I can't call my horse to me now.
Yeah, you get back to a path, and now you're just walking.
And I'm like, okay, well, I guess I won't use my horse. This is not like the game is ruined, but I just don't use horses, really.
Yeah.
Which is fine, but
yeah,
I think it would have been cool.
When I want to go to a specific region, sometimes I might have a warp location that's closer to that region, but instead I'll go to the stable that's the closest stable, warp to the shrine, walk to the stable, get the horse, then go in that direction. I suppose if I just went in that direction right away and just summoned the horse, which would, save some of these extra transportation steps.
There's still a lot of cool stuff in like shrines to find that where you would want to go on foot a lot of times anyway, or shield surf or climb and paraglide. But it would just be nice sometimes where it's like, oh, I want to ride my horse, but I can't. It's more of the disappointment in I want to use a horse and ride a horse because it's a Zelda game and it's kind of more of a chore to even do it.
I'm thinking how they could have fixed this. Imagine you go and register your first horse, and as soon as you register the horse, the guy says, rumor has it there's so-and-so, and it's immediately side quest pops up.
Well, it's also just that it came in the second DLC. I don't know what went into making this game, so I don't want to seem like I'm complaining, but we're complaining.
Yeah, we're complaining
about the horses once again.
Yes.
It's been a minute. But I totally thought the same thing, where it's like you can put it on the same sort of caliber as the camera quest. Someone tells you where you can go and find it.
It just makes sense to pair things. Sort of when I said the Korok mask, Hestu should have given it to you. If not given it to you, that could have opened the side quest right there.
He wants to encourage you to find the Koroks, so he could be like, hey, this will make this help easier for you,
Yeah. We're nitpicking at this point.
We're nitpicking. Yeah, like I said, I feel like we're kind of whining.
Well, we recently put out a video talking about the things we love about Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, so this is this as our minor complaints.
It's our never-ending pendulum of love-hate relationship.
Yeah. Like I said, none of those are truly game-ending for me.
Yeah. I didn't get the Korok mask. I decided this game was not worth it for me anymore. I put it down. Haven't gone
3
back
out of 10. No Korok mask.
Yeah.
The horse thing is ultimate sadness.
Sadness.
I
Wow.
just want to bond with my horse, and
Yeah.
I can't call him. He can't hear me. Spot.
I would say in every subsequent playthrough of the game, I've had less and less appreciation of the horse mechanic.
Yeah,
the next game needs an entire horse simulator. Needs,
Yeah, you can go back to our super old horse video and find out.
Yeah, I don't even know if does that video hold up?
You be the judge.
Yeah.
Go back, watch our horse video. Let us know in the comments what you think in this video.
I'm gonna check the stats on that video.
I want to see who does this. If we can spike the horse video.
Yeah. You've got go watch the horse video and comment on it to say you.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Those people who wrote "still here" in 2018.
Oh boy, do that. Like, subscribe, all that stuff. And thanks for watching.